Hello and welcome to another Factorio mod spotlight. I'm Exterminator and thank you so much for joining me again today. And in this spotlight, we are going to be covering the long warehouses mod. Now, this one is quite new, about a day old, but I thought it was pretty neat and gives some versatility maybe with unloading and loading trains. So what this does, if you can't tell, is that it adds a special warehouse type system that is basically a very large singular chest, is essentially how this works. But luckily they did make some decent graphics with it rather than just extending the chest graphic, which would look quite weird. So this adds several new items here at the bottom. And there's even more other than this, which I'll show you in a second via the settings. But we have basically two of each of these types. So we have a long warehouse, a 2x13, meaning that this one is 13 tiles, basically equivalent to 2 cargo wagons. You can see how it lines up here. And this is just normal chest, not logistic or anything. And then this one is a long warehouse, same name, but a 4x27. So is actually going to be longer by a fair bit here than the other one. So this one will be for 4 cargo wagons. And then you, of course, have the passive provider and storage versions of both those same exact size. The storage size of the smaller one is 160 slots. And then the storage size of the next one up is 320. Now, something to note here is that this is smaller. Both of these would be smaller than just using normal chests in terms of like the size for space used. So this, for example, is 4 cargo wagons space-wise and 320 slots in here. But if you were to put 6 steel chests on each wagon, that would be about 48 chests. Not 48, sorry, 24 chests. It would be exactly 24 chests. And they have 48 slots, is what I meant to say. So that would be about 1,152 slots, so significantly more than this. But the advantage that this mod gives is that you don't really have to balance between all the chests. The reason this person made the mod, they say on the mod portal here, when they were playing with the Logistic Train Network mod enabled, they never liked the micromanagement of balancing the individual chests with the exact number of resources for each cargo wagon, especially with a large base and mod heavy game that required circuits and entities, etc. So that's just a really good thing that this mod does, and I'm going to demonstrate it here. So we have a train. I've loaded up with some iron plate, and we're going to bring it to the station, and we're going to have it do this now. It's only 2 wagons long, and I've done this on purpose because I want to demonstrate that this does work and will fill the entire thing even when not all the wagons are there. So just to demonstrate that this is in fact one whole chest, we're not actually loading directly into these, but since it's all together, as you can see by the hitbox, it fills it all up here, and there you go. So pretty decent there. Now, cargo wagons are 40 slots big, and this is 320, so it would be basically 8 cargo wagons worth could fit in here, which is still really quite good, in all honesty. And then you can configure this. So if we go into settings, you can configure the length of these. You can't configure the number of slots like in the link, so I can't add more slots to the to this one here that we have placed, but you can make them longer if you have bigger trains. So right now it's just the 2 wagon and 4 wagon size, which I showed you. If you want to add 6 wagon or 8 wagon, you would just put the semicolon here and then like the number that you want, as this is, and then by default are those basic logistic warehouses enabled. You can also enable, if you want, it's off by default, but you can enable the rest of them being the buffer requester and active provider chest. So you could use like robots and requests in materials as well, and those are the only settings. And then lastly, in terms of research, there is 2 researches to unlock these. There's the one for the basic chest, which is red and green science, and then the one for logistics, which is 500 red, green, blue. And there you go. So I just thought it was a pretty interesting mod, if you don't want to mess with balancing chests and stuff, which isn't the hardest thing, but it can be a little annoying sometimes. Or if you just like the general idea of this, definitely check it out. Now, this can also be connected to the circuit network, as you can see here. It has this power pole, and it does have an important note there that you should only connect it on this power pole. So like, don't try to connect it to the rest anywhere else on this entity. Connect it directly to the power pole, a wire. But you can set circuit conditions with this if you want to do that, which is pretty neat. And there you go. That is a mod. I hope you enjoyed, found it helpful. Maybe check it out if you're interested. And there's a link down below in the description if you can to check out the mod portal where you can get some more info on it. And the dev may update it and increase or change or make toggleable the size of the chests and the warehouses as it goes on. Like I said, it's only like a day old mod. So overall, for being brand new, it seems pretty dang good. Anyway, leave your thoughts, questions down below as always. If you did enjoy, like, it's appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you can be notified of new content. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.